Hi YouTube, my name is Jolene, and I have been playing chess for like around 4 months now, which of course makes me an expert. Uh, it absolutely doesn't, but I still think I can add educational value to chess, because I may not be an amazing chess player. I think I've learned very fast, but that's because a I think I'm a competent teacher. I have taught martial arts, I have taught music to students, and I have taught myself a whole lot of things. Streaming, public speaking, music. I taught myself the piano for half a year, and then I realized it was worth it for me to get a professional tutor, because that was a decision that I made. And a big thing that I have learned from that is that a lot of beginners who are learning a thing struggle with the fact that they have to be their own teacher. You have to teach yourself. And that is a big thing to overcome if you haven't learned it. So there's a couple of good habits that I have used to be my own best chess coach. So we'll have a look at that. Numero uno, have a plan. Like, why are you playing chess? What is your goal? Is it to play with your friends? And what do you need to get there? Is it to improve yourself? Is it to become a GM? Oh, important. That's a bad goal, because that is way in the future, will take you years, and the road there is different. So I've had plenty of goals. My first goal was to go from a 300 rating to 400, then to 500, then 600, and so forth. And then I got my rapid to around like 1100, and I was like, I'm struggling in time pressure. Then let's get our blitz rating up so that I can focus on that. So you want to set goals that are achievable and that have clear steps towards accomplishing them. And that can be kind of hard, especially with fighting games and music, which are other hobbies of mine. You are lacking something that chess has in spades, which is statistics. Oh my god, chess has access to so many stats. Even if you are not paying for chess.com, chess.com's tools are fine. The best thing for paying there for me is the game review, but there are some stats things, but you can get that for free as well. This is a tool called Chess Monitor. I saw this on Reddit. You get in here, you log in with your account, you put an update, and then it gives you a page that has like your win-loss, how you've been playing lately, stuff like that. But importantly, a thing that I use it for a lot is that I say openings, let's say minimum games of 20, and order by best win rate. Oh, so I'm doing good in the tall variation of the Caro-Kann in the Vienna Gambit, that's fine. This is the interesting thing though. Oh, so against the Pirc defense, we're struggling a little bit. That's interesting. So that is something I should work on. So that is how that can be used very well. Another tool that's great for this is something called Opening Tree. So here I have ran it through, and we can like open up and look at lines. So this is games with black, so they play queen's pawn. I've been doing... how is it looking here? I was doing better when I played the Dutch, but I'm enjoying playing the Grunfeld a lot more. And then you can see, oh, well, there's not very many of these in, but for example, oh, we're doing pretty good against the London, so that is not what I need to study right now, but maybe where I'm just equal, that might be more interesting to look at, right? So slowly finding moves. A thing that I have also used it for is that I play the knight off, which is in general a questionable decision, but I do it because I think it's cool, and we'll actually talk about that later. But then I put the position up, and then I can see what has been played against me the most. Bishop d3 is now equaling bishop g5. Bishop g5 I do fine, but here I'm actually struggling a little bit. So maybe that is where I should be focusing my studying. And this is the small things that you need to focus on when you're teaching yourself, right? And again, this is free. Speaking of money, don't waste it. Don't go on Chessable and say, you may notice this is the short and sweet version. Don't go and, like, I have not gotten through all of that. Oh my god. Oh, it's logged in with the wrong account, but they cost a lot of money. So try it out. What I have used that works well for me is the Chessly site that Gotham Chess runs, because he is a chess coach that fits my style. And I think that is something you really need to focus on, is finding a teacher that fits you. If you want to spend money on resources, right? If you can't afford that, then that is valid. But even if you can, even if you have infinite money, there's no reason to buy a course if you are not going to study it, right? And if you are going to study again with a goal. Don't just sit down and binge all of it. Have a plan. Say, okay, every week I will get through however many variations, depending on how much time you have. Because that is one of the things I think a lot of chess players struggle with, is setting a schedule and holding themselves accountable. Because, for example, if you're doing a sport, you show up somewhere once or twice a week, set time for so many hours and practice. You need to arrange that for yourself. And that is where discipline and a plan is important. But that being said, don't just... Oh my god, that is the wrong button. Have fun. That is the best advice I can give you. I mentioned I played the night off. It has like 20 fucking lines at that point, but I think it's cool. And that's important, because then I study it. If I didn't think it was cool and I played it, that's just dumb. But I remember at the start, when I was trying out openings, I was recommended the Caro-Kann both by Gotham Chess and my friends. And I played it, and I had decent success with it. But I didn't have fun. I didn't see 1e4 and go like, oh, let's go, we're gonna Caro-Kann this up. I didn't think that, and therefore I didn't encourage myself to do it. And realistically, I'm not good enough to be at a point where I need to play certain openings to succeed. I can play the Vienna, and I can have fun with it. So I learned that. When they take and have to move the bishop or the knight back, I have fun. So do that. And when you are finding a teacher, find someone that is entertaining to you. I just like brought up a couple of things. Hanging Points is a great YouTube channel. Daniel Naroditsky is great. Same with Cameron here, who is a new woman coming in, has absolutely excellent editing and a great teaching style. But I really enjoy Danya's speedruns, because this homie goes in here and he gives a shit. He is a fucking nerd. He is such a nerd, but that helps me. That is nice for me. I enjoy having a teacher who's like, yo, so in 1820 this fucking game happened and it was cool as fuck. And that helps me learn, right? And the other side of having fun is don't not have fun. Don't play when you're tilted. Don't sit in bed at midnight and be like, okay, I'll end when I have a win. That's not going to be good for your learning, and it's just going to frustrate you. So having fun is really important when you are your own teacher, because that helps the motivation so much more. And a really big thing for me to have fun is to make it social. That is one of the big benefits of I do martial arts. I show up at my jiu-jitsu club 2 times a week and have a blast, because yeah, I'm doing exercise and I'm learning, but there's also people that we're joking, we're talking, making friends. That is a big part of it. That helps encourage you to keep doing it. And with chess, that is kind of an isolated thing that can be hard. So what I do, I stream. I also watch streamers. And I hang out in my Discord, where when I started streaming chess, I stream a whole bunch of things, but I found out a couple of my viewers were like huge chess nerds as well. So we made a channel for chess posting and talking about that shit. So like, my Discord is great. You can find that in the description here, and it's very queer friendly because that's the thing I focus on. But find somewhere where you vibe. If you really want deep technical talks, don't join somewhere where that's not encouraged, right? Find somewhere that vibes with you and try shopping around. It is okay to try out a community and figure out, oh, I don't really fit in here. Try finding somewhere that vibes with you. And this here is one of my biggest tips for leveling up and having fun. Play daily games with your friends. It's so much fun for me to play with my friends whenever I have the time. And you get to have conversations and talk about it and slowly learn. And even if you're in different skill levels, it's fine. I started out getting my ass beat, but just the fact that it's social really helped push me to improve. So having fun is a lot easier with people. That's at least what I have found. You may be different, right? You may be totally content sitting on your own, studying your books, but that's not most people. But try it out. See if that works for you. Importantly, when you're teaching yourself, you have to figure out how do you learn. What is your learning style? And for me, I really prefer having a teacher there that I can ask questions and be like, hey, what's the logic behind this? And that is hard with chess. So having friends has helped there. So I can talk to them about, oh, you played this opening. Well, what is your plan here, right? But that's it. Have a plan. Use your statistics. Don't waste your money on courses you won't study. But if you find a teacher that you connect with and you have the money and you will study it, it's a worthwhile investment. And again, that is where have fun come in. That is why I enjoy the Gotham courses, is that the asshole makes me laugh. Right? Homie can run a line of prep and hit a joke. And that helps me. It may not help you, but it helps me. I am the ADHD zoomer his stuff is made for. No shame in that. So yeah, please take care and enjoy learning. Whatever it is you're learning, but in this case, enjoy learning chess. And fight me.